Jen was our friend, sister, colleague, but most importantly, she was part of our family. On January 18th, 2011, Jennifer Lynn Sebena became one of us, an officer with the Wauwatosa Police Department. She attended the police academy at the Milwaukee Area Technical College, and on the last day of the academy, injured her shoulder. Jen was determined to work hard and fight through this injury so she could wear this blue uniform like she had always dreamed. After having shoulder surgery, Jen was on light duty, and even then continued to have a positive attitude and was eager to learn. When I first met Jen, she had her arm in a sling and the biggest smile on her face that I'd never forget. She was our court liaison officer and never complained about those daily trips down to the district attorney's office where she'd sit there for hours before presenting a case. We even had lunch a few times on our way back into town just to chat and break up her day. We shared stories of how much we loved our dogs, and Jen's face lit up when she talked about her puggle, Lola. July 23rd, 2012 was Jen's first day on early shift patrol after recovering from her injury. I remember her telling me she was nervous yet excited to put all she had learned into practice. I assured Jen during her 14 weeks of training she was in great hands and that field training officers Joe Lewandowski, Luke Vetter, and James Donovan, or Jimmy D as we know him, were the best of the best Wauwatosa had to offer. I did, however, remind her when riding with Joe to always carry her driver's license. Jimmy D told me that although he was the one training Jen, trying to teach her all he knew, he was the one who was being inspired, as were all of us. During her 4 weeks together, Jimmy D said Jen always had a positive attitude and never complained. He said she yearned for knowledge, and when a challenge arose, she never backed down. He was certain that one day, Jen would get promoted and he would be working for her. Many of us agreed. Captain Sutter even mentioned there may be a Chief Sebena in Wauwatosa's future. While riding with Jimmy D, Jen mentioned her favorite food was tofu, which she could season with anything to make it taste delicious. Jimmy D suggested she try his favorite, bacon grease, which surprisingly Jen declined. Jen had the personality people gravitated towards. She had quick wit, never spoke negatively of anyone. She made a lasting impression on people, and as they knew, she was always someone they could talk to and confide in. Most of all, Jen had become one of us, part of our family. Even as a rookie, Jen earned our respect early on, and through her hard work and willingness to be a team player, she was trusted, and her fellow brothers and sisters knew we could count on her. November 28th, 2012 was Jen's first night on late shift. Again, she told me she was a little nervous about going to a new shift and wanted to fit in with the guys. I told her she was exactly what a group of seasoned veterans and young rookies needed, which was a breath of fresh air. Within weeks, Jen had become a true late shifter, and that her fellow officers had learned to love, trust, and respect. Jen was a spiritual person and came to work every day prepared to give her best. The Bible in her locker at work was open to the following passage, Psalm 16. "Keep me safe, my God, for in you I take refuge. I say to the Lord, you are my Lord. Apart from you, I have no good. I say of the holy people who are in the land, they are the noble ones in whom is all my delight. Those who run after other gods will suffer more and more. I will not pour out libations of blood to such gods or take up their names on my lips. Lord, you alone are my portion and my cup. You make my lot secure. The boundary lines have fallen for me in pleasant places. Surely I have a delightful inheritance. I will praise the Lord who counsels me. Even at night, my heart instructs me. I keep my eyes on the Lord. With him at my right hand, I will not be shaken. Therefore my heart is glad and my tongue rejoices. My body also will rest secure. Because you will not abandon me to the realm of the dead, nor will you let your faithful one see decay. You make known to me the path of life. You will fill me with joy in your presence, with eternal pleasures at your right hand. As we are present here today, remembering Jen, honor Jen, a piece of us is gone, one that can never be replaced. She loved her Wauwatosa Police Department family, and I know Jen would want us to continue moving forward by loving and supporting one another while staying strong. She served our Wauwatosa community with honor and integrity, and she expects the same from us. All we can do is continue to work hard and make her proud, as that is what Jen would have wanted us to do. Rest in peace, our sister in blue. You have joined the ranks of heaven's angels. We have your watch from here.